Hey guys, Greg with BTOD TV and BTOD.com. In today's weight capacity comparison, we are taking a closer look at the Autonomous SmartDesk 2 Home versus the Uplift V2. Now, if you haven't seen these videos before, we like to look at 4 specific weight capacities, comparing each desk performance as we apply these weights to the surface. In this video, we'll be looking at a 100-pound capacity, 200-pound capacity, maxing out the Autonomous Home product at 300 pounds, and then finally maxing out the Uplift V2 at 355 pounds. With that, let's go ahead and get started with the test. Before we start the first test, let's talk about 2 specific things. Number 1 is the setup. As you can see, each desk does have a setup with cinder blocks on the surface, dumbbells for additional weight, and then the weight of the surface. This gets us to a 100-pound capacity for the first test. We start at the same sitting height, we'll end at the same standing height. You'll want to watch how each desk performs through these different ranges, especially as we add more weight, as this can impact a standing desk performance. With that, let's go ahead and get started with the first 100-pound comparison. For our second comparison, we have a 200-pound setup on each desk. Let's go ahead and see how they perform. For our third test, we'll be maxing out our first desk, the Autonomous Home. Again, this has a max capacity of 300 pounds, so we have each desk set to that. Let's go ahead and see how they compare. For our fourth and final test, we'll be maxing out the Uplift V2 at 355 pounds. As you can see, the Autonomous Home is still at the 300-pound mark. This is a max versus max comparison, as we're not intentionally trying to overload the Autonomous product. However, we have found through testing that it does not include an overload protection, while the Uplift V2 does have an overload protection. So that's something to definitely consider. So this will be a max versus max. Let's see how each compares. Hopefully this weight capacity comparison of the Autonomous SmartDesk 2 Home versus Uplift V2 gave you a better idea how each desk would perform with the 4 different weights that we tested here today. Through the testing, I think it was pretty clear the V2 from Uplift was quicker than that of the Autonomous Home, but both products were fairly consistent as we applied all of the weights through their max capacity. Which is best for you will likely depend on your specific needs. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our future content. Thanks a lot for watching.